Yautja Prime is the home planet of the Yacha. Although its true name is unknown, the planet has at least two major biomes: a dry, hot desert environment with rivers of flowing lava, and a humid, wet jungle biome. It is shown orbiting a binary star system and possesses a ring. So let's get into the environments and adaptations, and we will discuss the subspecies and other predators that inhabit these lands, starting with the first predator. The Hish. The Hish were a technologically primitive civilization and ancient ancestors to the Yacha. At some point, they were completely subjugated by the advanced alien race known as the Amenji and enslaved for several centuries, living in miserable conditions under their rulers. However, due to the efforts of a Hish known as Kyle, the Hish-Kuten managed to overthrow their captors in a brutal, bloody, large-scale revolution led by the latter. With the Hish victorious, they enslaved the remaining Amenji and assimilated their technology, developing it further over the years. Kyle since became a figure of legend within Yacha culture, referred to as the first hunter. The Hish are a cold-blooded reptilian race that evolved on a hot swamp world. Humanoid in appearance, the Hish are 8 feet tall, towering above most humans. A physically agile and strong race, the Hish surpass even the most athletic humans. The Hish are an impulsive species, often controlled by their own biological urges, the most dangerous of which is brought on by the stimulation of the kill gland. When stimulated, this gland would produce a secretion that increased strength in a Hish and caused them to kill anything within arm's reach. It was one of the only ways to survive in the ancient swamps of the Hish homeworld. A Hish known as Mas Tail taught the Hish how to suppress the urges from this gland. Hish society is a hierarchy. A single-blooded great hierarch ruling over the Hish race, which is separated into clans, each of which is controlled by a clan leader. Whilst the great hierarch has indefinite say over matters, they are advised by a conclave of clans. The conclave is a council of members from the most important clans. This all said, the Hish are generally an independent race. Sheshkuk, for instance, cared little for the conclave's desires and even took actions without their advice. His submission was more protocol than actual respect. This differs from mainstream hunters who very rarely rail against the established hierarchy. The Yacha, specifically the Jungle Clan, known colloquially as the Predators or Hunters, are an extraterrestrial species characterized by their hunting of other dangerous species for sport and honor, including humans. The Yacha are a sentient humanoid race that breathe an atmospheric similar to that of Earth's, but possess a level of technological advancement far in excess of anything available to humans. The predators stalk and kill their prey using a combination of highly advanced technology, such as active camouflage and energy weapons, combined with comparatively primitive traditional weapons such as blades, spears, and nets. The predators often ritualistically mutilate their prey and usually claim a trophy from their kills. Capable of interstellar travel in starships, the predators have hunted on Earth for centuries and have also had prior contact with the engineers. And specifically, the Jungle Clan hails from the jungles on Yautja Prime, where it is humid and wet. Feral Predator, hailing from a desert region of Yacha Prime. Genetic isolation with different environmental pressures yields a variant of Yacha adapted to a drier climate. It has thinner, waxier dreads, thicker oral tissue, and scalier skin for moisture retention. Thicker brow houses heat-sensitive organs, which the mask is designed to interface with. A thinner casque loses less water, thus its face looks flatter because instead of the mandibles extending far beyond the forehead, the larger forehead extends forward about as far as the jaws, and it breathes primarily through spiracles in the casque, an adaptation for a less jungly, less oxygenated atmosphere. Also, due to evolving in a desert, bone from dead animals became a major part of its diet and culture. Bone has a special cultural significance to the feral subspecies, not only their armor, but as a diet staple. A careful look at the mouth reveals molars outfitted for just this. The isolated clan, hailing from a mountain region of Yautja Prime. The isolated clan of hunters hailing from a mountainous world with either freezing cold or blazing hot temperatures. Scar, Celtic, and Chopper are three of its named members. This clan lives isolated from the other clans in extreme temperatures. Despite being isolated, it at least shares the blooding ritual practice with others of the predator race. The isolated clan would be one of two clans who would be responsible for the existence of a predalien. The other clan would be the elite clan. The isolated clan possesses distinctive spiked footing and thermal netting, as well as full body armor, specially designed for surviving the cold. Since Yacha are heat-preferred creatures, they have special thermal netting, among other technology that allows them to comfortably inhabit this world. The Lava Clan, hailing from a volcanic region of Yacha Prime. They wear specialized masks and cloaking nets to suppress the high levels of radioactivity. Their invisibility cloaking technology is highly advanced and nearly always active as a protective electromagnetic field against the radiation. Though visible undulations of skin and armor are constantly moving and shifting amongst the fiery red landscape these predators occupy. Lava Clan warriors carry specialized weaponry specific for hunting the Vidrock insectoids of the desert. This is a rite of passage for most common Yacha warriors, but for the Lava Clan, it is a way of life. The Knighthunter Clan, hailing from the southern pole of Yautja Prime. This subspecies mostly resembles typical Yacha, but with the major difference of their mostly translucent outer tissues, which allow for their phosphorescent green blood's glow to shine through as a form of bioluminescence. This is an environmental adaptation that allowed the Yacha's own body to act as a sort of biological beacon in the extremely dark regions of the South Pole. While horn-like structures are not unheard of in some Yacha individuals, this subspecies notably possesses prominent inward curving horns on the side of their heads, the purpose of which is unknown. Scouts subspecies, hailing from the islands on Yacha Prime. This subspecies mostly resembles typical Yacha, but differed in the shape and orientation of their mandibles. While their lower mandibles were fairly standard, their upper mandibles were much larger and curved upwards in a slightly diagonal manner, giving the illusion of tusks. The subspecies possibly originated on an unknown harsh isolated island on Yacha Prime. The Super Predator subspecies. They are larger than mainstream predators in terms of muscularity, but still stand at around 7 feet tall. They have a more reptilian appearance than their better-known cousins and have scalier skin in addition to different color pigmentation. Another feature is their dreadlocks, which are far more swept back than those found on normal Yacha. They also possess a longer face, giving them a small snout, and they are more reptilian-looking in effect. A super predator's trill is also much deeper and far more beast-like than the trill of the commonly seen predators. They do differ in various ways in terms of culture. The first difference is they only have a single wrist blade on their wrist gauntlets. They also use a Gatling gun type of plasma caster. They also have tighter armor, being less metal and more leather in appearance. The falconer, Super Predator, was also shown using a predator falcon to track his prey. So far, the Super Predators are the only Yacha known to use predator falcons, but it is likely they are not the only users of this device. Like most Yacha, the Super Predators use biohelmets, boasting unique appearances. However, these biohelmets have a new vision mode, allowing the Super Predators to detect the pulse of prey. This unique vision mode has not been seen being used by any Yacha other than the Super Predators. The Super Predators are also seen using vocal mimicry and remote detonator and cloaks. Now, let's discuss genetically altered predators, starting with the Fugitive Predator. The Fugitive Predator, also known as the Rogue Predator, was a Yacha-human hybrid and rival of the Upgrade Predator. Despite killing humans, the fugitive's aim was to deliver a weapon known as the Predator Killer to humanity so that they could fend off an invasion of some kind. He was captured by Project Stargazer for studying after landing on Earth in 2018. While several pieces of equipment were stolen by Quinn McKenna, the fugitive later escaped from captivity and went in search of his missing technology, although he was killed by the Upgrade Predator in combat. Assassin or Upgrade Predator was an imposing predator of gargantuan size, a likely product of extreme hybridization. His DNA was an amalgamation of various creatures spliced together to enhance his size, strength, and abilities. This was the motivation behind his kidnapping of Rory McKenna, perceiving his autism as a desirable quirk rather than a disorder. Standing at 11 feet tall, he was vastly taller, faster, stronger, and infinitely more durable than a normal predator, and he could manipulate his body to grant him unnatural abilities. Unlike regular Yacha, he possessed bulletproof exoskeletal skin that could reflect gunfire at close range, and even shatter the fugitive predator's wrist blades that made forceful contact with his skin, thus terminating the need of extensive use of body armor. He also did not require a biohelmet to have thermal vision, suggesting a form of implant. His biology may not be his own doing, but the collaboration of several research-cast Yacha to create a form of super hunter of their race. Stargazer revealed that the fugitive predator had human DNA, meaning his hybridizing was not unique to the Upgrade Predator. Stonehart Predator was a pack leader and enforcer of the Darkblade clan that was widely feared for his size and brutal nature. He shunned ranged weaponry, preferring to take on his prey hand-to-hand, foregoing traditional wrist blades in favor of hand-mounted daggers. His name being earned from his practice of gruesomely dismantling his enemies, which included a member of a rival clan who challenged his honor and accused him of reviled genetic augmentation to gain his towering size. He was eventually captured during a hunt and brainwashed by Borgia Industries and turned into a fearsome cyborg. Sometime before 2030, he and his clan brothers Longspear and Swift-Knife went to Neonopolis to hunt honorable prey. Instead, they were attacked by Hunter Borgia and the Monster Squad. The three hunters were cornered and incapacitated by the humans. They were taken to the Borgia laboratories and were tortured and augmented with cybernetic parts and lost their higher brain functions. Stoneheart was the leader of the three enslaved brothers and put into the stasis in the labs. Okay, hope you all liked that video. I thought it would just be kind of fun to go through and kind of share some of the subspecies and kind of also talk about the different regions on Yautja Prime. I think that's cool that they have a jungle region, they have a desert region, they have islands, they have mountains, they have
volcano areas. I just think it's really cool. They have all these different areas within this one planet, but the cool thing is that all the predators adapt to those different environments. So I thought this would be a cool video just to show how those adaptations affect, right, that environment that they live in, kind of what evolved there. Also kind of talking about how they evolved from the first to now, and then even kind of just introducing some of the, even augmented versions, right? Like the Fugitive Predator that's part human, part, Yacha, and then the upgrade Predator, which is also like highly created. So, yeah, but I thought that was pretty cool. So hopefully y'all enjoy this video. I know it's been a bit since I've done some videos, been taking a little bit of a break trying to figure some other stuff out, but I'll keep bringing Predator videos to y'all, so please like and subscribe. I'll keep bringing these. I'll keep doing customizations and action figure reviews. And in the meantime, hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you all in the next video.